Hello, I will be walking through the many ways that you can receive points for the community challenge this year. As you see on the screen, you have Quest Streak Ignite, Step Streak and Moving, Daily Steps, Daily Quest, Friends Challenges, and Explore. The majority of the points that you're able to earn through the app will be through the Daily Quest section. On the Daily Quest, you'll see that it has a click here to complete yesterday's check-in. You'll click on that photo and it'll take you to this screen that has questions you want to enter. It will tell you that you have 200 experience points that you'll be earning for this one. Click on that green check mark and then you'll go through and answer the questions on here related to nutrition. How many meals did you eat? How much water did you drink? Did you include fruits and vegetables, and how many meals? And then how did you feel at the end of your day yesterday? So again, this is yesterday's check-in. Complete that and you'll be awarded your points. You'll see here at the top that I have 1,000 and so points out of 1,400 points that I can earn. I have level 4. For this experience that I've completed, I've earned 200 points. There's an AR, so augmented reality session completed. This activity did not have that portion, but if you do use your camera and capture the reps, you'll be earning bonus points there. If you click continue, it will tell you your daily quest completed. And so far for this week, I've only done my Wednesday on this account. Click continue. It will take me to my community challenge points so that it shows in the mid-sized community that I belong to, how my community is doing overall. So we'll go back to home. That's the Healthier Texas logo there in the middle. Click that and it's taking me back to the home page. I've already done on the daily quest my yesterday's check-in. So now I'm going to go back to that start button right below the yesterday's check-in. And on here, there's collections that you can complete out of the mind, body, spirit, community, and at the bottom, timed activities. So every time you do a collection from these different sections, you'll get awarded points for each of those, and there is a max of 500 experience points per day. So keep that in mind. We'll just do this as an example. Go through. Once you've reached the video, listen to the video, click on the green check mark. And then it'll either have a quiz, a question, an activity that you'll be doing for those collections. For now, I'll just answer the question and complete it. You'll get a fantastic recognition there. Again, it will tell you for this experience, you earned 120 points and your points will continue to go up. Again, takes you back to the points. We're going to go back to the home page. And as you can see, there's my gauge here, the 33% is increasing. So every time you do one of these mind, body, or spirit components, it increases your gauge there. We also have the community section, which you can do in the community, such as donating blood, volunteering, sending positive message. So when you click on those, this is more of a reporting. So you'll do it outside the app and then just for that day, include it that you've done it, submit. And there's a max of 150 points for this component here. Once you get all done, there's also the ability for you to report any activity that you've done in that timed activity. So if you do any walking, running, you can go through the different exercises that we have on here. So for now, we'll do my 15-minute walk that I did this morning. Scroll down to my 15, select that, submit it, and I will earn my experience points from participating in this activity. For the manual activities, there is a max of 500 experience points per day, and it tells you there. So for this 15-minute activity, I got 80 of the 500. And so those are the different ways and the main way that you'll be receiving your points on a daily basis in the community challenge. There's also the daily steps section right there at the top. When you created your account, you might have given the option to connect your wearables to the Health Connect or Samsung Connect applications. If you click on the daily steps, you'll see that my steps are connected and being synced to this app. And so it's powered by Health Connect. And so if you see the screen, that means your steps are being synced and pulling from your wearables within the app. If you don't see the screen, then you'll see the screen about connecting to Health Connect. And so there's resources on our website, texascommunitychallenge.org, that you can go to follow on how to set the your wearables and the Samsung Health or Connect Health apps to this app. This year, we also have the Friend Challenge. So if you click on Challenges or Friends, you can add individuals to participate. If you know your friend that has joined the challenge, you can send over a request to do a challenge. The other thing that I wanted to mention is these 3 top bars at the top. If you are challenging anybody or friends, you can also do that through there. But in the settings component, if you are part of multiple organizations, so for example, you're part of your community, mine is Pflugerville, and then you're also awarding your points to the district, then you would add an organization here, and those are codes that are found online on the website, as well as how to join other organizations. Usually an organization will send you those codes if you are being asked to be a part of those. The other thing is when you go to the feed section, we have different information that we'll be posting on a daily basis. But one thing that we also do is, I mentioned those activities that we've done within the app are ways you can earn points. There's also ways for you to earn points outside the app. So for outside the app, for registering, people will be awarded 500 points. Once individuals do their first action, they'll be awarded 1,000 points. We also have the surveys. We have a pre and post survey and a marketing survey at the end. If you go to the feed and scroll down, we have the pre-survey, which you'll see there's a link that you can click on, and it's going to be outside the browser. Follow that link and then do the pre-survey for getting your 500 points for the pre-survey. And so again, these are just information that you can look and tips for week 1 and week 2. If you click on the leaderboard, you'll see the community challenge points, leaderboard, community challenge steps, and individual points. So the community challenge points leaderboard are communities in your division size. So I'm in the mid-size category, so Pflugerville, and we're competing with these other communities across the state. And so as you see, FAR is pretty ahead of the group right now as number 1. If you go back to the leaderboard, the community challenge points, so that's just everybody's steps being aggregated into that community. Again, FAR is still ahead in this one. And then we also have the option of doing individual step challenges and individual challenge points. So these are just extra if you want to see how you are doing against other individuals in your community, or in your community size sector. You can see these here. So that's just extra information there, but really the majority of your time you'll be spent doing the daily quest. Click here to complete your yesterday's check-in image, and then the start button to do any of the different components. Each of those components allows you to submit multiples. Again, you can do 100 experience points for completing those community activities. And then the last thing I wanted to show is the dashboard. So this is a new update in the app, and the wellness score is just a score of your personal and community time spent in the app. This is just to show you how you're doing across your community and how your community is doing across the challenge. So there's just a good way to see, how did I do last week? How am I doing today? And all time information personally for you. So we hope you have spent some time on here. Let us know if you have any questions. You can reach us at communitychallenge@healthiertexas.org.